So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. What is I'm curious, what's some good networking etiquette, right?
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's
that.
talk about etiquette because, as dudes, this climate that we're in, it's very, you know, you got to move accordingly, right? So if you're networking and you're trying to network with a woman, uh, what's the right etiquette to going about things, right? Like, teach us, Monday girls.
First, are we talking about in person or online?
In person.
In person
In person.
and online, because I even now, like, sliding in LinkedIn DMs is a thing, right? Like, LinkedIn sliding is overtaking Instagram DMs, because I think as you get older, like, you find these, like, people, okay, she went to this school, she does this, she seems like a good match, let me slide, right? So LinkedIn is like the new dating now, right? So walk us through your side of things, and, like, what are some tips that you can provide us on proper etiquette?
I have some tips, but she also has a fun story about it. But
Yes.
for tips in terms of LinkedIn, I think like it's so easy to tell like which requests you're going to accept and not. I think if you just come in with like a very general like, hey, let's connect or something, like probably not going to connect with you. If someone is like, they've taken the time to look at your background, your career, they've done some research, they're reaching out with an interesting like specific question that's personalized and feels very like genuine, then yeah, like that's a genuine way to reach out. But if it's like just a vague like, hey, let's connect, or then I'm like, what's your intention, like what is this about?
I had a friend that mistaked a LinkedIn DM for something that was flirty. They thought it was like a flirty conversation the whole time, and they were like excited. And then it turns out like it was like legitimate. And then they were like so taken aback. They're like, oh no, like I thought this person was genuinely interested. I thought that like those were hints. So I think like the more specific you can make your messages and be very genuinely curious. I think curiosity is like the best way, especially like through written, I guess through written communication with LinkedIn. That's the best way to do it. But I'm also laughing because that's actually how I ended up with my boyfriend of 6 years. He slid into my LinkedIn DMs. So,
So how did you slide? Just don't hold out.